All right, people, back again. Lake Berryessa on another mission of Let's Go Fishing. We'll be out on the water in about 5 minutes. See you then. All right, it's a beautiful day out here. Got a little bit of wind. We'll see how this plays out. About to load myself into this kayak, get fishing. Got my lunch packed. Think I need maybe 1 or 2 more poles though. But we'll be out in the water in a minute. All right, we're back on the water.
Start recording.
I'm gonna hit this water real good today. Try and do some fast pace fishing and see if that helps with getting more strikes. But you know, last week I had a lot of strikes, but not a lot of lands. But we'll try whatever comes natural.
I remember when I lost my mind. There was something so pleasant about that place. Even your emotions have an echo in so much space. And when you're out there without care, yeah, I was out of touch. But it wasn't because I didn't know enough. I just knew too much.
Fish on the fish finder, man. I've been thinking about those because every time I come out, there's fish right up in front of the boat launch. Usually they're jumping. I was thinking about seeing if there were trout, throwing a couple of trout baits out real quick to see what happens. See me pick something. Put on a little spoon kind of lure to see what happens. Kind of jiggles back and forth. Yeah, I see fish down there. Jet skiers out bright and early. Kind of an ugly, windy day. What it's going to feel like. Hopefully the wind goes away. Damn, it's 44 feet deep right here. Water temperature is almost 75 degrees. Water's dropping pretty fast, man. A lot of fish right here. Like I mentioned before, never caught a smallmouth bass. I think I caught one last week, but he was so damn small, he fell off the hook in the boat and bounced around in the boat and jumped back in the water last week. So it was a real beautiful fish. It was a nice looking bass, man. But like I said, he was little. Probably about 8 or 9 inches. I'm about to give up on this trout already. Go back to the regularly scheduled programming, catching bass. But I see a ton of fish on the fish finder, so my experience, that's usually trout. Well, I'll keep this one locked and loaded for just some other occasions and see if we can catch some trout later today, because I gotta hit this cove right quick, see if I can catch a bass or two. A lot of fish right here. They look like big ones too. Pull out the M16 of my repertoire. This rattling chugabug, man, hasn't let me down. Filed the hooks down a little bit last night, sharpened them, see if I could not miss so many fish, man, because last week they were striking and not staying pinned. So we'll see this week and see what happens. But one thing I did recognize last week is that every fish that I caught pretty much was on a point, like this one in front of us. I didn't catch anything in the coves, but banging on these points like this when I was catching fish. I just heard a big fish jump. Oh yeah, I do got something else here. Try this and see what happens. Got some garlic spray and a damn Windex bottle. Pretty much, that's about the size of it. Spray this lure down, see if it helps. Spray is strong. A lot of fish here. It's 27 feet deep over here. One thing I improved on, I think, is I turned my net around the opposite direction. So first of all, I won't hook it, and it should be easier for me to grab when I'm hooked up with a fish. So hopefully I'm learning from my mistakes. So it's back behind me, so it's gonna, I think, improve things. So this lure I'm using is called a rattling chugabug. I've been using this lure for years. They're getting a little harder to find. Made by Storm. I think Walmart carries them and Bass Pro Shops, but usually they're out of stock. And I always like the frog color one. It's the one I've had the most luck on. I also have a white one here too. It's all white. Now, I've only caught one fish on the white one so far, but I've killed the fish on this frog color. And last week is the only thing I could get a bite on. And the week before that was the only thing I could get a bite on, and I caught like 7 fish on it. Last week I had like 6 strikes, 7 strikes. I only caught 1 fish because they were hitting it and missing it or not staying hooked. I had 2 of them at least up to the boat and got off. One did some acrobatics in front of us. It was pretty cool. Jumped out of the water like 3 times and jumped at the boat and threw the hook. Looked like he threw the lure back at me. Like, here, take your lure back, bro. I don't want it. So it was actually kind of funny. This place back here looks fishy, man. I've only had a couple strikes back here though since I've been fishing back here. I'm gonna try to hit this spot every time I get out here because it's right across from the boat launch. So it's easy to get to, it's quick, but it looks fishy, man. And only had the 1 or 2 strikes at the point. So the fish jump behind us. They're jumping this morning. I'm gonna work this point a little bit more. Like a few weeks ago, I caught a fish here. Actually, it was about 2 weeks ago. In the same spot. He struck at the lure 3 times. On the 3rd time is when I hooked him. And it was a little further out, like right about in there, that area. It wasn't close to the bank. It was kind of weird because it's pretty deep there. So either he came up or he was cruising by. And he wasn't playing. First 2 strikes, I thought I missed him. I thought it was it. But he came back and got it one more time. Either that or it was 3 different fish. Sometimes these lures, you gotta let them sit. You can't retrieve them all the way back sometimes. Sometimes you gotta let them sit for a second. Makes the bass mad. Something hovering above his head is free food that he don't have to work for. Oh, they woke up. Playing music in the background. Gotta wake up the whole campsite. Remember, it's only like 8 in the morning. 8:30 probably about right now. A few weeks ago, the water was all the way up to that white line on the bank. Like I said, this always feels like a real fishy spot, man, but especially back in this area. It always seems to not provide, not producing anything. There's a crane in the back of the cove. Even he's disappointed. Usually when you make that kind of cast underneath the bushes, it produces a fish. Interesting, not even a little one coming up for it. A lot of grass right here too, so. Oh, no way. Supposed to be like 80 degrees today or something like that. 79, 80 degrees. Come on, bass. What's your hang up? Hope you guys have been enjoying my videos. Been working hard at, learning the techniques of editing and keeping the content short and sweet. I've only had a couple days where I wasn't able to post content because one was just too windy out here. I was out here about 3 weeks ago and it was so windy that it was almost dangerous. Yeah, like I said, I've been catching bass not close to the bank. They've been 20 yards or so out from the points, like out in there. All the campers are packing up, getting ready to leave. This is the area where I caught that little bitty smallmouth. See if there's any more over here. Finally got one. Feel pretty good too. Get off. He's still on there. Tangled in the grass, I think. Fat boy, good boy. It's about a 2.5 pounder right there. He'll keep. All right, that completes another mission of Let's Go Fishing. It was a shitty day out there. The wind came up, got real windy. Fish stopped biting. I only caught one fish. Only one fish, one strike. So caught what I caught. But yeah, we're gonna get out of here early, man. It's pretty weak out here today. A lot of boats, a lot of jet skiers. Look at the parking lot. Took like half an hour just to get to the ramp because so much people was here. But that's neither here nor there. We'll see you next time on Let's Go Fishing.